Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and MBs, and welcome to more Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Stormblood to me sounds like the name of one of those metal bands where they have the logo that just looks like, you know, the inside of a cut tree. It's just vines and stuff. You have no idea what it looks like. One thing before we start, I have made adjustments to the audio levels because in rewatching a bit of the VOD recently, I noted, oh god, my voice is very loud. Yes, I don't have much of an inside voice anyway, but also the game audio is relatively quiet, so I've tried adjusting it a little bit. If that's off, it doesn't work, if you can't hear certain things, or if it's still too loud, just tell me in chat and I will adjust accordingly. But yes, happy Friday. I have a giant flag and a beer, that'll do. And what a week it has been. The only person who's not having a happy Friday this week that I know of is Boris Johnson. Yay! Could have happened to a bigger dickhead, basically. Good times. Good times. Warms the cockles of my cold dead heart seeing him suffer. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about, of course. This is not a politics stream, this is a video game stream. Okay, so you might be wondering to yourselves, wait, why are you back in Uldar? What are you doing here? Well, there's something I've been neglecting that we're going to pick up at the start of this stream, which is the Black Mage questline. Shouts to Soul Doc. He's not being so subtle in chat, he should be hiding and lurking. But he's there. But yeah, the Black Mage quests, I haven't actually done any of the Stormblood ones just yet. And I figured it was as good time as any to pick them up on stream. Oh, no. What, Lalai, why are you telling me to go to a place and read an incantation? It's gonna summon another demon from Satan's arsehole. Every time! It's like, let's just go here and just go whisper into this fucking, like, nasty, like, place that's got, like, skulls in it, and it smells bad, and you then look surprised when a void scent appears, and it says, I'm going to destroy your world. Like, who could have predicted this? Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I had a shave recently, so it's not quite as unkempt as it was previously. It needs doing sometimes, and I often neglect it more than I should do. Anyway, let's go get this quest marker. Should I not spam my head? Oh, of course! The big shiny, there's going to be a battle marker around the lie. Black mages, honestly. Great in a fight, not so great outside. No common sense. No, I don't want to do this. This is a bad idea. Kalima, Kalima, Shakti. Oh, look, it's another evil thing coming out of a piece of satanic earthenware, just like the very early Thaumaturge quests. For supposedly such learned people, you actually don't fucking learn a thing! And once again, Alalafell is possessed by an evil spirit. Nah, it's just acid reflux, lie. Don't worry about it. Are the audio levels alright, by the way? Can you hear me okay if I've been too loud and with the game audio being loud enough? I'd get those eyes seen too. Smashing. I love it. Oh, good grief, it's Reese Repulsa. At last, after 10,000 years, I'm free! I've turned the game audio up a little bit, so we'll see if that's better. Oh no, I should Toto myself. Haha, haha. Oh dear. okay, I'll give Shitoto props. Like, the Black Mage hat, I like it, it's cool, it's iconic, but I love that she's just throwing shade at it. That's great. Lai's got pigtails. I actually saw a bit of fan art once of a Viera, a bunny person, Black Mage, where they point out that the bunny ears were like all in a cone in the center, in the hat, which was great. She really is Risa Repulsa. Oh god. A gazillion itty-bitty pieces. The Scourge of Black Magic, and she speaks like a Saturday morning cartoon villain. Oh dear. Mine's got a better glory effect than yours. You're gonna lose. I don't know why I pressed all those buttons and it was completely unnecessary, but yeah, it's all part of fun, isn't it? I see how it is. There are gonna be people walking past here and gonna be like, what is that noise? And it's like, no, just pretend you didn't hear it, honey. Whatever's going on there is no business of ours. Yep. Hey, got Manhole Dynamite in chat. Hope you're doing alright, mate. Oh, what the heck is that? I'm paralyzed. That's really annoying. It's got an awful lot of health. Find us a blast! Oh, great, we got DPS check. Here we go. Now the damage. Ow! That wasn't so bad. So just imagine walking by that cave though, like, what are all those noises? Like no, just leave him alone. Let's just pretend I didn't hear any of that. You'll do after all. 2,300 years ago, Shadon honestly strikes me as a person who would just be like, to the exact day, just to be pedantic. That would be me. Oh, great. I'm always involved in a battle for the fate of the world. That's what the Warrior of Light does. If anything, all of the things threatening the world just have to get in line to be dealt with one by one. Yeah, Lalai, just pretend I didn't, like, try and set your face on fire or anything. No. No. Nope. Oh, I'm actually gonna explain it, not pretend. By the way, nice detail. I like how when it's Shatoso possessing Lalai, like, she takes the hat off and you see, like, hair and all that. So, like, apart from, obviously, the eye colour change, it makes it easy to distinguish beyond simply the title and the subtitles. That's a nice detail. She's squatting in your mind, that's what's going on. Better start charging rent. Yeah, you should probably go lie down, Lalai. Lalai's outfit is great, it's classic Black Mage outfit. That's also what mine is, except the fact that I replaced it with a pair of glasses to make myself look like this dork. Unless you're wondering, Doc, by completing this particular set of quests, I'm to understand that we'll be getting hold of another gear set that looks also like the Black Mage outfits, the traditional ones. Whether or not I'll use that look or not, I'm not sure, because I'm quite fond of this current one. Bah. Shouts to everyone in the stream, by the way, who's currently watching. Hope you're all having a good time, and a good Friday for that matter. So yeah, we had Kokabusi way back when he was possessed by that satanic pot. And now we've got Lalai possessed by the person who invented black magic, basically. So, yeah, great. Well, Lalai says that she's going to return to hitting the books about this little problem. But we don't have time for that. Where'd you find the books? I hope you skim-read them. Just glanced over them really, really quickly. Read the Wikipedia summary. Ancient Mahak. Mac. Power of destruction did rend the baleful star, and peace doth reign near and afar. Couldn't make it plain, could they? You know, if I was writing, like, a prophecy of, like, doom that's happening, like, many centuries in the future, I wouldn't, like, write it as a poem unless I were also trying to submit it in a contest. Seems like a bit of a mistake. Oh, I remember you, Mr. No Fun. Well, I's getting a bit of a Shatoso shade there. Crazed gold from the Lost City, you say? Jiminy Jillikers! Uh-oh, someone's like pushing someone aside. You know, like, it's like when you're fighting for someone for the wheel of a car. So, Mad Wolf, like you're saying that he's slightly more fun in SB. Does that mean he's like over 0 fun now? Because he's currently 0. And I suppose any improvement is a welcome one, but still. I'm trying to remember that line from Ghostbusters when Ray's speaking to Dana as Sigourney Weaver. It's like, looks like there's plenty inside you already. It's basically the same thing. I should also start talking about the Keymaster. I'm just going to abandon this quest immediately. I just wish I could facepalm while this is happening. Alright, let's get to Ruth's Lake then in the Black Shroud, which is over at Campground. We got golems to blow up. Was that trees for the forest joke? Wow. Ah ha ha. Well done, So-So. You know, I can get behind the idea of blasting. Also, yes, I have a Black Mage Chocobo, because why wouldn't I? Did someone just leave this out here? Is this some sort of guerrilla art installation? Well, fair enough then. Go. It's all part of public service, just blowing up these statues. Oh, no you don't. Big jug of booze, can't go wrong with that. Oh, can I get this cast off first? Yes, I can. Alright, blasting completed. Good day's work. Now to ride Shadon on the top of my giant eyeball. Can we get the abridged version? Is there a PowerPoint for this? Can this be summed up in an email? I had like a 10-minute call with someone at my work today, by the way, where I was hoping they would just sum it all up in an email, and this is the kind of vibe I'm getting from this. Oh! A mighty comet, awash with unspeakable ethereal energy, was on course to strike our fair home and reduce so much trouble. I wonder where I've heard this before in a Final Fantasy game. I wonder. Nah, ain't coming to me. So, Shatoto basically took the approach of, oh, if an asteroid is heading towards the Earth, we'll just nuke it. Except that with no nuke, she just made black magic to substitute. Sure, why not? I mean, between that and Dalamud, however you pronounce it, like Eorzea is just constantly getting meteors and lesser moons dropped on it. Are we going to repeat the plot of Red Dwarf's White Hole episode here? Can we shoot a comet into a comet to knock it out of the way like we're playing snooker? Couldn't she have just left a note? Shitoto's very sassy and I like that a lot. Right, back to Uldar then. Bit of a party going on here at the Ethernet node. This music is always great. Like this particular track, Uldar has two of them. Well, I think it's the nighttime one is definitely my preferred one. A plan of attack. This is a gigantic comet. Are we going to sneak up on the comet? Are we going to catch it unawares? Are we just going to yell at it to go away? So yeah, they're doing the thing where they distinguish between Shatoto and the Lion cutscenes with the presence or absence of the hat. Nice little detail. I like that. I can scarce imagine a greater honour than being possessed by a ghost from several millennia ago. Why not? Yeah, Zaya's like actually mellowed out just a little bit, which I'm alright with. Good idea, actually. Let's go speak with the Black Mage Club. And we'll do one more. There is another one for level 68, but I'm going to save that for a future stream. We'll get this one done and then we'll return to the main story quests, which also will be perfectly timed for me to get a refill on my beer. Perfect. Alright. To Mordona! Mordona! How tricksy of him to hide out behind this little corner here. You tried Zoom calling her? Just tap Lalai's head very gently and just ask if Totoso's home. Nope, never mind. You know, Shitoso here is making the mistake that I've made in my own workplace, where when you leave instructions for people, the problem is that sometimes they don't get followed. I mean, Zaya's right. He's like, yeah, you know what, maybe they were just incompetent. Maybe the manual was 500 pages long and was incredibly, like, you know, technically detailed to the point where it's like, flicking through it like, fuck this. To the tangle! Who? When it wants to be, and I'm not criticizing it otherwise, but like when it wants to be, this game can be very funny. All right then. Oh, it's only down there. That's very handy. Whee! Do. Yeah, not too far away. Alright. Let's go find this rampaging golem and get it under control by blowing it up. If they're anything like the previous golems, I suspect they're probably just going to be like statues. But then again, I mean, I'm thinking like, you know, how can you be ambushed by a statue? But I remember playing Final Fantasy X, fighting Dark Anima and getting ambushed by it, even though Dark Anima is a completely stationary enemy. So at this point, as far as I'm concerned, Final Fantasy as a franchise doesn't give a fuck about things like that. God, I was very salty when that happened. Ooh, Leech King. Huh. That'll be one of the elites, but I don't think I'll get anything from fighting him. And he'll probably still be able to beat me anyway, even at this high level, just because their enemies have to be beaten by a group. There we go. What on earth is that? It's a tiny demon wall! Oh, isn't he cute? I wish I could have done the Mario tactic of just like letting him fall over and just jumping on his back, but never mind. Not such hot shit now, are you, Shatoto? How did you get caught? I joked before about being ambushed, but like, how do you get ambushed by a giant block of stone with a scary face on it? Saya's gonna... Oh, God. Oh, is this where this is going? Okay. So basically, you know, he wants to create red mages? If this were inside, he'd turn around and immediately run into a door or something. Good times, good times. Mr. No Fun is actually, he really is learning how to have fun. Alright, back to Uldar. We'll cash in this quest. I will refill my beer and we'll get on with the MSQs. When we last left off, we were still trying to get on with Sodoma, actually. We were trying to cross the Ruby Sea, which has been, as expected, a complete clusterfuck. Nothing's ever simple. Well, I'm all for that, Mad Wolf. I'm all up for the, just to continue this. It's good fun. He's just crying somewhere in a corner. Like, I embarrassed myself in front of them. Yeah, let's not give Shatoto any, like, undue credit. Let's be honest here. Ah, very good. Very, lest I feel like Scorch's precious flowing locks. Very good. I see the lie. I enjoy these quest lines. They're quite fun. Right, on that note then, I'm going to pause the stream very briefly. I'm going to nip away to go refill this beastie here. And we'll continue on with the main story quest over in Ophard. So, don't adjust your twitch.tv. I'll be back in just a moment and we'll crack on. Thank you very much, everyone. And I am back. Thank you very much, everyone, for waiting. I have a Brewdog layer cake. It is neither layered nor is a cake. It is a marshmallow and chocolate stout. Had a couple of times before. It's pretty nice, actually. All this bad boy here. Yeah. Anyway, very happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Making a pig's ear of pouring this. Look at that. Ugh. I've never been good at pouring drinks, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, when we last left off, we were trying to make our way across Sodoma to go catch up with Yugiri. Gusetsu has, if I'm not mistaken, handed himself in to the Imperials to try and give the fishing village a respite from being stepped on by Yotsuyu, who was also a Doman. and a character I'm fairly convinced a number of Final Fantasy XIV fans would like to step on them. So yeah. She's basically the Scarlet of this game, from what I've gathered. If I know anything about Lise at this point, like, she can be good with people, but she can also just punch what she needs out of them as well. Like I said before, punch ladies are very strong in Final Fantasy, and you don't screw with them lightly. Ah, that's the Eastern Bow. So basically, Lise is going to teach us how to bend over slightly. Oh, poor Lise. She's trying, damn it. She's trying. And Deshou seems pretty on point as well. He seems like a good guy. Potentially a reference to Rashomon? I'm not sure. I've never seen Rashomon, admittedly. He's got a point. He's got us there. Yeah, that could have probably gone better. Alright, let's go talk to people. Nope, I can't jump over there. Nope, jump over there. Okay, fair enough. Nope, not even that. Nope. That interaction animation is just so goofy. I'll never get bored of that. It's like winning a terrible prize at a crane game. This behemoth mount is still the stupidest fucking thing with that chair on the back. It's great. I'm gonna guess there might be something on this pier. As it turns out, I am correct. Right, information gathered. Let's go speak to Alice and see what she has to say about things. If I'm not mistaken, this is the same theme as that plays in Kugane, but it's just got the it's just different instruments, so it's got more of a coastal sea line feel. So whatever you describe as, I don't know music. I'm terrible at describing stuff like that. Everyone wants Yosuyu to step on them. Oh dear. It doesn't change the fact that it's solving mundane problems in an MMO, but at least like Alice acknowledging it. Right, what have we got as far as loot is concerned? Well, we get a new emote. We've learned how to, like, you know, bow. So that's nice. I can't recall what gear I've got. I'll just go for Sanjo. Sorry. It's all going to get replaced eventually anyway, so whatever. Yay! Right, we've got some MSQs too. Let's get to it. Fantastic! I've learned how to bow like I'm welcoming someone to our Japanese hotel. Great. Bumbling clod of an aura? That might be me! Right. Let's whip out the old behemoth and... Oh my god, there's two dudes on dragons coming right this way. Awesome. Right. Okay, let's have a look at the map. Where are we going? Was at the other end of the island, and the other one's just around the corner. Hey. No, you got like your up on your knee like that while you're riding this behemoth. It's so dumb. A Shiranui right on our destination, practically. Oh, he's moving. He might play ball. And I am level 60 after all, so he should hopefully leave me alone. Oh dear. This might well be the first time I'll have talked to an Aura NPC apart from Yugiri, I wonder. Okay, cool. Right. Let's go get that carcass then. God, that's hell's lid over there. What on earth is that? No, my Behemoth can't. He's not got big ups. He can't jump. Nah, it'll be one of those where you have to deal with it in a group, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Besides, I'm on the comfy Behemoth seat. I can't, you know, just go around fighting monsters randomly. Easy peasy. Oh, let's see what the tail is for those as well. I can't be arsed walking back. It's 70 gil. I'm literally a gillionaire because I have over 1 million gil, so sod it. Just teleport back. Take the travel time out of it. Right, one down, one to go. Let's cash in the other one. Oh god, I gotta climb these steps again. Just wait for the point where we'll have to climb the entirety of Heaven on High to do an MSQ. It'll take something like 3 hours. Like the ladder climb in Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Oh, that's very good because I didn't really want to climb the giant Jenga Tower of Doom, to be quite honest. Let's go do a medicine delivery. And we'll do it by using a spoon. Is that a chocobo with like a... Oh god, never mind. I thought that was a chocobo with like a fucking Quaker like maid outfit or something on there. Ah, so Heaven on High is like the deep dungeon. I get you, I get you. I haven't bothered with the deep dungeon apart from just popping my head in once, but I thought, nah, I can't be bothered with this. Now everyone's going out for the, you know, the pirate sea life, you know? Alright. It's all the way on the other side. But I wonder, can I... Nah, let's just go around. I have a feeling I'll go up there and it'll be like, nope, you can't jump over this invisible wall. That's a good pose, by the way, to be standing on, like... Yeah, I'm just riding a demonic eyeball. So what? You know, I mock the idea of, like, doing a quest to just hand over medicine, but this was, of course, part of the War Market questline in 7. Where you had to give a guy who was, like, having a really bad time in the bathroom, like, it was translated as digestive, which to me always made me think of digestive biscuits, but no, it's meant to be a stomach medicine. You're very welcome. I'm very sad that my Chocobo having a Black Mage outfit doesn't mean it can actually cast Black Mage spells, though. Where's my Choco Fire and my Choco Ice? I'm telling you. Hope everyone's having a good time watching the stream, by the way. I hope you're all having a great Friday. Thank God it's the weekend, I'll say that much. Alright, I've done your medicine delivery legwork nonsense. Ooh, it's for a pirate. A tempting offer. The next quest is called Alice's Stones. Is this another medicine quest? Does she have stones and piles? Oh, no. Ugh. Not down with that. Okay, so that does work. So the railings actually do serve the purpose and you can't jump over them. I get it. I get it. Grilled turban. Am I going to need a bigger boat to deal with these sharks? Sun-ripened chum. Most unnecessary mount imaginable for when you can't fly yet. 0 to 60 in 30 seconds. Where's the other poof of black smoke of doom? There it is. Take that, land shark. We're about an hour in, by the way, and my PC hasn't exploded yet, which is very nice. Oh, I realised I went completely wrong way. Just also piloting there, thinking I had to go back to camp. And, kind of the quest, but it's not quite that simple. Freshly squeezed FC Echoes of Aubergines. Okay, that's an impressive opening line for that. I approve of that. Sarcasm on toast, squirty springs of randomness, and occasional odd hit of normality. Sounds like my life. Well, this parrot's being menaced by a turtle man, so let's deal with the turtle man. Well, they mentioned before the war seemed inevitable with the Empire, and it looks like Yosu's turtle men are getting a bit too close to comfort. I mean, Heaven on High is literally just across this little inlet here. I do hope I get the mount speed increase unlocks fairly soon. This is one of the most tedious parts for MMOs, is just not be able to get around quick enough. I know why they unlock, like, you know, flying. Because they want you to be able to, like, soak in the Gary's mod. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna be fun. The amount of strange names I've seen, honestly. Yeah, like, I know they like want you to see, like, the sights and all that, without just simply flying over them. Well, a mountain speed increase would not go amiss, especially just for, like, starting out. Nicely done, Lise. So all the breadcrumb trail, Mad Wolf Dynamite.
Our most compassionate acquaintances return. For your deeds, we owe you many thanks.
You don't sound piracy enough. He's like, Yarr! Me scurvy scallywags that we just met from the mainland come hither.
Something tells me our thanks are not sufficient. The strange thing is, I was certain you understood our position. And yet here you are with that same look in your eyes, and those same words upon your lips, I'll wager.
I mean, I will say this though, what makes me chuckle is I'd just like to imagine there's like a pirate language pack, like you could change your audio to English, Japanese, and pirate. Just this particular section.
I speak only the truth. The Confederacy will not be spared Yotsu's wrath. You have always known this, that one day you would have no choice but to stand up to the Empire. I say to you that day is today, and come once more to ask that you join us in the fight.
Nope.
How convenient that recent events should lend such credence to your claims. Tell me, do death and destruction always follow in your wake?
Only on weekdays. Weekends we take, time off.
They had no part in it, Tansui. You know this. We all know this. They came and took our Doman brothers. They will torture them for her sport, murder them for her satisfaction. So we attack and get butchered for our trouble, or do naught and let them have their pound of flesh.
Common theme throughout this entire expansion thus far. If we attack, we die, and if we do nothing, we die, but with less dignity.
If this be our choice, I say we suffer the ignominy. We endure. We survive. There is no better path. Until the day our enemy is grown weaker and we stronger, there can be no retribution. We will wait for a sign. Such is the judgment of the Confederacy.
So that's it then. You're just going to abandon them to her. They'd die for you, you know, for the Confederacy. They would die for you, but you wouldn't even think to risk your lives for theirs.
This is Lise basically doing the, you know, the chicken like, blah, 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 blah. Don't have a fist fight with a punch lady, it'll not end well.
I have one last idea, if you will allow. I'm afraid it's not very good as ideas go. It's exceedingly reckless, in fact, and you may well come to despise me for ever having suggested it. Assuming we survive, that is.
That wouldn't be the first stupid thing I've done as a warrior of light. Hit me, I'll
Question
say.
being, do you trust me?
Oh. What a great response.
We can't stand by and let innocent people suffer, here or anywhere else. I'll do whatever it takes.
Then let us roll the dice.
Now I'm just gonna give that her Hiroyuki Sawano song. Roll the...
If
No,
it's a
not song,
sign you
sorry.
want, we shall give you
TM
one.
Revolution.
One rousing enough to make you drive every Garlean out of Isari without a second thought. You are wary of invoking the ire of the Imperial forces stationed in Doma, correct? Know then that once we have rescued our comrade and freed Isari, we mean to liberate the nation as a whole.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
You will doubtless require assurances that we are capable of achieving this, and that is only fair. Accordingly, we shall demonstrate our seriousness by depriving the Garleans of a key ally, the Kojin.
What, the three of you, just like that?
Actually, my esteemed colleague here will attend to it on his own. But the how of it is not your concern, only the outcome. If we succeed, you help us liberate Isari. If we fail, you lose nothing. A simple enough wager, if you have the stones for it.
Yep, Alisaie's definitely got stones for it. I'll give her
This
credit.
does make it hard to refuse, does she not?
Words are air. We will weigh you by your deeds.
Fair. Alright, time for me to go make some turtle soup, I reckon. You know, Alisaie and Elfino, when they rolled their characters, they both picked, like, the silver tongue chart, like, you know, trait, feat, whatever you want to call it. I'm not even keeping track of what gear I'm meant to have right now, like, or what level it was. It's mostly 270, so I'll leave it. I can always buy new stuff later anyway. That being said, I wouldn't mind getting a hand on some stuff that might have some new glamours. That's not bad luck, that, actually. But anyway, we'll worry about it later. Also, there appears to now be a new ether current quest, so I will pick that up while we're here. Definitely want to get these out of the way. Yeah, we'll get this out of the way while we're here. Eventually, I'd like to be able to fly over this damn set of islands. Ah, that's where Lise is. But we'll talk to her, and then before we leave, we'll speak to the guy over yonder. We've done crazy as shit. Killed dragons, blew up an ultimate weapon. Heck, I've even survived encounters with, you know, Hill and Mandeville. Oh, poor Lise. Ah, that would be Garbu. I mean, Lisa's saying like she doesn't have a way with words. Like, I mean, not every person is cut out for that. But, well, I mean, that doesn't matter. You know, she's a good fighter, and she's at least earnest and honest about her intentions. She might not be as, like, you know, have the eloquence of the Lavaliers or anything like that, or their general charisma and statecraft, but, you know, sometimes bluntness and honesty is its own kind of appeal. She's trying, basically. She's trying. Give her some credit. Does he have... Wait, did he have two... He had two bomb grenades around his belt. It's gonna take a lot of grog to wash that out of my character's brain. Yeah, you can see those two little bomb grenades around his belt. Okay. Ah, so we've got to go back to Kagani at some point to do this quest. Okay, fair enough. Alright, we've got a bit of a mooch to get over to the island. Gonna have to swim over there. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna position myself near the left right and take a quick break to the bathroom and go get a fresh beer. At which point we'll cross over to the island and go from there. Yeah, just had to get in the pier and follow from there, basically. There we go. Right. Well, thank you everyone who's joined me so far. I hope you're all enjoying the stream. As I say, there's plenty more to come, so do get yourself comfortable. Take the opportunity to go grab yourself a drink if you want to. Don't adjust your twitch.tv. I'll be back in just a little bit, but for now, thank you very much for joining me. See you in a moment. And thank you very much everyone for waiting, I have returned. Right, let's go over to the island. And thankfully I can put this on auto title while I pour my next beer. This is a transmission 6.9, nice percent. Here's 4. Let's see, can I not cock this one up? That would be nice. It is exceptionally nice of Final Fantasy XIV to provide me a break where I can pour a drink while I'm waiting to cross this little, like, inlet area. Not the best result, but fuck it, will do. And why, yes, there is an Ephrite, and it appears to be underwater as well, so, yeah, we're not getting into that one just yet. Switch these around. This is ability I got level 68 that gives additional 50 Kenki gauge, which is this one here, sword, for certain attacks. Yeah, probably best having that on shift mouse free. Much more useful there. There's someone having a scrap here by the look of it. Oh, he's already done it. I was hoping I could help out, but alas no, I could not. You know, the one thing I wasn't expecting to be reminded of that just pops my head all of a sudden is the environments from Halo, specifically the very first Halo game. Just feels like we made the landing on the silent cartographer. Spooky cave system. Ah, screw it. Whee! Split. Oh, okay. My chocobo's legs have shattered in 20 different places. I'm just a puddle of jelly now. Ah, I wonder. Okay. Okay, I think I know how this works. Let's give this a try. Whee! Yep, it's exactly as I thought. That's a neat little detail. I like that a lot. Although, again, I cannot handle jumping into water without breaking every bone in my body. But, well, there you go. Them's the breaks. As in, the leg, arm, bone breaks. You know what I mean.
Is that light I see up ahead?
Yo, wow, this place is cool. That is awesome.
We appear to be standing inside a giant bubble. By the 12. I think we're on the seabed.
Life really is the bubbles. I love Lisa's, like, overmouth expression there, because, like, it's...
Well, well, I thought I heard familiar voices.
It's one of those things I've said before where, like, it's one thing for you as a player, or if you're watching just a show of any sort, to react with wonderment to a location, but it really helps when the characters do as well, especially if they're unfamiliar with it. It's our hero in a hard shell.
Soroban, what are you doing here?
What a curious question. I live here.
Then this is the home of the Blue Kojin.
Just so. I bid you welcome to Tamamizu.
Yeah, look at this. Holy shit. Even their Everite is different, like, just the little touches. Right, what do I want? Oh god, no. Maybe... I don't know. Oh, sod it, I'll just go for the materia again. If in doubt, go for the materia. Could definitely do with the new gear for my machinist, though. This place is cool. Yeah, probably be handy to have the Falcon port, because I don't think you can fly in and out of here. I could be wrong though. I mean, you have these holes on the top, so I wonder if you were able to fly out of them. We don't have flying unlocked yet, of course, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Welcome, guests. Gratitude to you for aiding Soroban in his negotiation.
He has a turtle shell samurai helmet! That is amazing!
We thank you for your hospitality, honoured elder. Pray forgive me my brevity, but I wish to discuss an urgent matter.
That is incredible. Is that like an actual helmet he wears, or did it grow like as a part of his shell, and that makes him the leader? Oh, that's great.
So, you seek to compel our red brothers to forego hostilities for a time.
It's unfortunate that the models don't have like moving mouths, which is a bit unfortunate, but still, that fucking Kabuto helmet.
That's right. We know your two clans have your differences, but what with you being brothers and all, we thought you might be able to share some secret knowledge or something.
Oh, poor Lee, she's starting to sound like me.
From far above, you have journeyed here in search of our wisdom. You shall have it. All creation is a tapestry, through which the divine is interwoven. Kami are legion, and they can be found in the great and the small. Though they come and go as they please.
This pot or this pot?
They
I'm not
favor
sure.
certain
This one's-
vessels. The ancient, the precious, the exquisite. We Kojin covet these vessels, these treasures. We go forth and bring them home to keep them safe and bask in their divinity. They bring prosperity and joy to us and our children.
Ah, they went to the shells on
Yet,
the back. I get
how
you.
are we to seek these treasures above if we made enemies of the Garlean Empire, powerful and far-reaching as they are? Wiser to join with them. So resolved the Red Kojin.
Cautiously and carefully, for the Garleans are blind to the divine, nor will they suffer their subjects to see. So the Red masquerade as mercenaries who seek money and power, and never speak of their faith in the presence of their masters. To honor the divine, they deny it. A twisted and misguided path.
Cowardly one. Same as all the other ones we've seen thus far. Domans, the Garabanians, like, everyone just cowers in the face of the Empire.
Aye. Kami will not abide such foolishness. This they shall learn to their sorrow. While our red brothers live by the sword, we blue Kojin uphold the old ways, engaging in trade and valuing peace. Alas, men distinguish not between our clans, and judgment for the doings of the red falls unjustly upon the blue. Thus do men grow more and more reluctant to deal with us, denying us our treasures. This cannot continue.
On that point, we are in agreement. You are willing to aid our cause, then?
There is a way that the red may be driven to retreat into their shells.
It's called the Technodrome.
But to share with you this knowledge is to reveal secrets of the divine. Assurances must first be had, trust forged, a bargain struck.
Bro shakes delivered.
Well said, Elder. In great crises is great profit to be had.
Delight not overmuch in such things, Soroban. Now, tell our guests what must be done.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Capitalists.
As you wish.
That's what these lot are.
Well, I've no idea what we've gotten ourselves into, but so far so good, right?
Don't say that. It's going to end badly. See? I know. Alice knows. It's just going to end badly. on the other side of the island. Okay, right. Let's get a move on. Thankfully, we do have the quick means of getting back up to the top floor. And if I'm not mistaken, according to my map, there should be one just outside. Aha! Okay, did we not get the carapace? Oh, it must be... Maybe it's a rare drop, perhaps. There we go. Alright, it's time to grievously injure myself again. Whee! Oofed. It's as graceful as when you see someone slide into a pool on holiday after trying to, like, somersault in. Shut up, man. Right way. Right. Say something back up. Oh god, yeah, I was wondering where the hell I was going then. I was getting a little lost. It's time to raise the Titanic. Whoever did the translation, I mean, the obvious joke is the Little Mermaid, but this is a quote straight out of Aladdin. Just bravo, fucking bravo, all around. Oh. I'll tell you now though, if I don't get a magic carpet mount at the end of this, I'm gonna be very, very upset. Does this mean we're going to get a musical number from Xenos where he's doing the Be Prepared song from Lion King?
It is done. Your offerings have been given to the sea. The ritual can begin at last. Come and stand before me, my friends.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Listen to my words, and let all else wash away. Listen to my words, and feel them flow into your heart. At first a trickle, then a flood.
I barely closed my eyes for a
O
second.
Kami of the fathomless waters of the fallen, the ascended, the flowing, and the becalmed, caretakers of the shallows and of the depths. Receive of us our meager offerings, cleanse these ones of earth and stone, and grant them your blessing, that they might drink deep of the divine. The ritual is complete, my friends. You may now breathe in the depths as you would upon land.
Finally, I can fulfill my lifelong ambition to become a blitzball player. Let's go!
Strange. I don't feel any different. Are you sure it worked?
Reasonably. The blessing does have its limits, of course. While it will allow you to dwell in the depths, it will not help you traverse them.
I can swim well enough. How about you, Alize?
Oh, like a fish, in contrast to my doggy paddling brother.
Every time this game takes an opportunity to dunk on Alphino,
Somehow,
I'm just like...
the boy just isn't very buoyant.
Every time that Alphino gets dunked on, in this case probably more literally than otherwise, it just brings a smile to my face.
Skilled or no, your bodies are ill-suited to the sea. Your cause demands alacrity, and you shall have it. But first, let us take to the water.
Fair play, Alice. Say, like, no worries, no problems. She's just like, fuck it, yeah. Talking underwater would be very awkward. It's gonna be
Incredible.
Nope.
I could swear I was breathing air.
Ah, they're doing the telepathic mind thing, I suppose. I get it.
Now I shall summon for you noble steeds of great strength.
Giant seahorse? Nope, it's a great big manta ray, which I'm also alright with.
Wow, look at them. I bet they could take us all the way to the deepest depths of the sea.
You'll get... Like, if you rise too quickly from, like, deep depths in the ocean, like, you'll get oxygen bubbles. Oh, never mind.
And so they
Magic!
may.
Magic does
After
it!
we won over the Confederacy, rescued Kosetsu, and liberated your respective homelands.
Should you become parted from your steeds, return to me, and I shall call them again. Take care, my friends, and may the Kami speed you on your way.
We'll find that treasure in no time. Come on!
Oh, they've already left without me. How rude. Yay! I learned how to jump in a puddle of water without breaking my legs. Fantastic. So, I have a couple of thoughts at the moment, one of which is, also look at that. Hey, welcome back, Doc. Hope the power problem wasn't too bad, hope everything's okay. But yeah, I have a couple of thoughts, the first of which is, again, this game does a great job of framing. We've literally just left that settlement and we see this thing in the distance, this underwater city. The second thing is, I played World of Warcraft back in the day and I quit around the time of Cataclysm. And Cataclysm had a underwater area called Vashjir, which I actually really liked, surprisingly enough. Like, it was pretty awesome, it felt very atmospheric. And so I'm wondering if the Final Fantasy developers were inspired by that, because they have mentioned like that they've taken some notes here and there from World of Warcraft while doing their own thing, of course. I could be completely off base on that. But yeah, like that. This is awesome. That's a great transition as well, by the way. Yay! I get to emote underwater, one of which is like. It's an Aura settlement that's underwater. That's awesome. It says it's like probably my first real introduction to Aura on like a big scale, like where we meet a ton of NPCs. Hey, Parabolilium, hope you're doing alright, mate. Game, you can't just drop an otter wearing a cute hat with a lantern on me like that who also talks out of nowhere. Don't you dare tell him there'll be nothing for dinner. Oh my god. Dude, don't be a dick. So one thing I am noticing here as well with the story is that you had the Confederacy who were like, we're going to play neutral. We're going to like leave the Empire to it, let them do what they want. But the problem is the Empire then comes knocking on their door, taking what they have. And now you have this unspoiled underwater city that also seeks to stay neutral, and yet neutrality is going to inevitably be impossible because the Empire won't stop. I mean, I'm thinking back again to the fight with Gaius Van Belsar, where he said, like, I'm going to take basically something defensive. I'm going to take control of your lands because I can. I don't need any more reason other than that I have the power to do so. And so if you think of it applying elsewhere, like of course it'll apply to this place, it'll apply to, you know, the Confederacy, all the other unconquered lands of Eorzea. It just hasn't happened yet. That's the only difference. So is that one of the themes of Stormblood then? That neutrality in the face of oppression and you know, invasion, like, cannot stand. I mean, this is actually not the first time that, if this is true, that Final Fantasy has dabbled with. So I'm thinking back to, specifically, Fisherman's Horizon in Final Fantasy VIII, where they were all like, no, we're a town of peace and all that. And they had, like, a long discussion, I think Squall with the village elder, where he's like, you know what, like, you can't stay neutral forever in the face of, like, what's going on. It's a noble ideal and all that, but unfortunately, reality doesn't give you the chance to see it out. It's a sentiment of which I agree with. If awful shit is happening, the worst thing you can do is just stand by idly and do nothing. Meanwhile, you know,
I tire of this filthy tavern, and its still filthier clientele.
I think you'll find that's clientele, my lady. But yeah, like, trying to torture Gosetsu, like, I feel that's the most pointless thing in the world. That's like trying to count grains of sand or yell at a hurricane. The dude is just like...
"'Tis scant reward for your treachery, aye. A painted woman of your rich experience deserves a better class of customer."
Ice burn.
Oh, name-calling. Is that what we've been reduced to?
Orphan of the Nayuri. Widow of Sashihai. What joy it must have brought you to be revenged upon us all.
I knew there was going to be some stepping on it. I knew that she was going to step on someone eventually. I could just
Not
sense it.
Enough. Not nearly enough. My appetite for your agony is as an abyss. Bottomless. Insatiable. Before you die, you will cry and beg and prostrate yourself upon the earth. You will crawl on your belly through the muck and the piss and debase yourself for my amusement. All of you.
If I were Gosetsu, like, I'm sorry, you've kind of got your foot on my ear. I can't really hear you right now. Could you repeat that for me? Just please, if you'd be so kind.
But you think you are made of sterner stuff? Rather than have him beat you, mayhap I should have my oaf go and fetch your master's head. Oh, poor Lord Cayenne. Kami rest his soul. Noble leader of a fallen nation. A fine puppet he made for the Viceroy. For a time.
I'm sorry. Are those bats? Are those bats in, like, little chopsticks in her, like, flower, like, that's on her head? Right there. I'm just going to continue. There's nothing else I can say to that.
25 years he was content to serve his masters as a dog. And then everyone had to rise up and get themselves killed. Tell me, how did it feel to fail him that day?
Oh, those eyes. Damn. They are literally
Not
bats.
that you were a stranger to living with disgrace,
believe
of course. In the what was it? 25 years since you were humiliated and tossed into an imperial jail? You had plenty of time to get used to it. Oh yes, I heard the stories. About the samurai who would do anything to return to his master's side, even if it meant pledging his blade to his sworn enemy. They say he walked with death, That he slew 1,000 men in the Empire's name. Truly a tale for the poets.
Gosetsu's just saying, like, can I get this on a podcast recording? I really can't be bothered listening to it right now.
I do not deny my sins, but I will not be reproached by the likes of you.
Oh, I mean not to reproach you, but to praise you. You're a survivor, samurai. Just like me. So, let us not dwell on the past, you and I, and instead give thought to the future. To wit, I would ask you again to help me resolve this vexing matter of Dorma's missing heir.
You tried asking Inspol, printing his face on milk cartons?
Living or dead, it makes no difference, really. But the Garleans are most
fucking bats.
insistent that we put this problem behind us. And I know you helped him flee.
Okay, now.
So tell me, what became of Lord Hien?
To my dismay, the details escape me at present. Mayhap your dog could jog my memory.
Gosetsu is a fucking king!
Get on with it, and mark me, brute. There is no limit to how far you can fall.
Oh, believe me, I'm gonna at least have 2 more tussles with this guy before this expansion is done.
Of all the bloody stupid... Ah! When I get back to Eorzea, I'm gonna find that little shite, and I'm gonna make him pay.
Grimwald wishes that was gonna happen, but by the end of this expansion, he's gonna basically be in an entire full body cast, like out here. He's just gonna be waddling around. But yeah, like trying to talk to Gosetsu, like the dude is like a half ton of solid muscle. It ain't happening. You'd have better luck trying to lick your own elbow. I don't talk. My character doesn't talk. Like, I don't have any ideas. Okay, so option 1, definitely not. He's not going to agree to any of that. Option 2, nope, the villagers will be much the same mind. So I'm of the opinion that we'll probably speak to Soroban. The Red Kojin won't be taught, but Soroban might have an idea. Oh, maybe the villagers will talk to us then. That dude looks 200 years old. Oh, shit! I'm all for that, Mad Wolf, and I'll tell you why. A growing... How do I put this? Disease I had, like, well, sense of unease, rather, with Final Fantasy XIV I've had as I've played thus far, is that I'm really enjoying the story, I'm really enjoying all the depth it goes to, but it really has the MMO restraints, like where your character can't speak, he's not a defined personality, and so, like, it feels like these elements are at war with each other. They are trying, don't get me wrong, they give you these choices and I'm always welcome to see them. But yeah, like, it feels hard to do the RPG of the MMO RPG bit, if you know what I mean. But that's all, I think that's just inherent to the MMO genre in general. And it's certainly superior to my time, at least, in World of Warcraft, which again, just for context, was up until Cataclysm, when Cataclysm came out. So that's a very long time ago. I don't know what it's like firsthand at the moment. Nor do I mean to compare and contrast to denigrate one over the other. They crept out of the village. It's underwater. How did that happen? Yeah, it makes sense that Yugiri, like, is from this place, because, like, you've got all these people who don't want to do anything, but she's the one who did. Nice one, Yugiri's dad. Aww. Also, his horns are fucking huge. Like, I thought my character's horns were as big as they were gonna get, but his are, like, massive. Which actually makes sense if he's that old. Also, if I'm not mistaken, that's a Tifa current quest, so I will pick that up while we're here. Look at this place. Yeah, my gear doesn't need repairing right now. Oh, no, that's not happening. An underwater Japanese town, that's awesome. A man in black. Oh, of course, it's an Ascian, isn't it? Alright, let's speak to that dude before we leave the town proper. You saw me before. Isobe knows what's up. Isobe is a bro. Isobe would get all the tiny little fist bumps that an otter deserves. You know, I remember reading somewhere that, like, and I've seen it, of course, first time with all the Aura characters around, but how different, like, the height is between Aura and males and females, and yeah, this scene just exemplifies that. It's crazy. It is called the Echo, after all, you know. Fair cops to him for literally wanting to fall on his own sword, I suppose. Uh-oh. All right then. Looks like we're going out into the ocean again. That's such a great transition effect, it's really fucking good. Oh wow, look at this! And as Doc has noted, this music is amazing. It's so chill. Like, whatever you want to say about Final Fantasy as a franchise, I think that even before 7, I would say, like, but definitely in the modern era and like a little further back, the music has always been phenomenal. So yeah, this little pocket here by the look of it. I'm just gonna poke my head in and see what's here because it looks interesting. Oh, that piano is amazing. It reminds me of Land of the Lustrous, actually. I'll leave that here for now. Actually, I'll head back into the ocean proper, just because we don't need to go here quite yet, and there are enemies there, which would delay the progress of the quest we want to do. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to mention was I recall reading way back when, like, all this discussion about, like, how in Final Fantasy X, like, the Blitzball players and Riku as well could breathe underwater, like, indefinitely, and it was never revealed in the game proper how they did that, but if I might be honest, I don't actually think it's a big deal that it wasn't really explained. It's just something you kind of accept. That's not the thing I want. Yeah, I remember people getting at their, like, you know, getting, like, themselves in a twist, trying to figure out, like, how can they breathe underwater? It's never explained. Like, it doesn't matter. Not really. You can assume it's magic. Just saw this little lump here, I wonder. Got it. It's not exactly visiting the sunken Gelnika in 7, but it'll do. I mean, as long as there's no emerald weapon floating around here that we might accidentally bump into, I'm alright with that. I think I've got better gear across the board, really, so I'll just go... I'll go with the balance here. Okay. Yeah, Shisui the Violent Size is a mile away, so we'll leave that for a moment. Since there's mention of mounts working underwater, so let's give this a try, actually. That's one way of working, I guess. It does technically have, like, fans on the back, so, yeah. That does the trick. Oh, animation is great. Like I say, it's like when you've won a shitty prize in a crane game. I might as well start going back, save ourselves the bother of journeying there. Ah, good plan. The Stranger Things, so, yeah. So we're going to break into a vault to deliver something there. That's a neat twist, I like that. Even Alice can get a little riled. Oh, that's a mission away. Right, okay. Before we get en route with this mission, I'm going to again nip away to have a quick bathroom break. Get a beer, and then we'll get settled in. But to everyone who's joined thus far, thank you so much. I hope you're all enjoying the stream. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves on this Friday night. Don't adjust twitch.tv as before. Go get yourselves a drink, a coffee, whatever you want. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. But again, thank you so much for joining. It's great. Really glad to have you all here, and I will see you in just a moment. Thank you very much, everyone, for waiting. I've returned. I have another beer. This one is a Castilian lemon and honey cheesecake juicy sour IPA. Anyway, we best get on our way to over to the Isle of Zeki. So let's find a suitable exit, which will probably is the one here. Or is it? Well, if we are going to be underwater, I suppose the mana cutter is the most efficient way of doing it. It's got rowers on it and a fin. It does the trick. Anyway, while we're flying over there, or gliding over there, submarining over there, however you all pronounce it, let's drink. I'll actually pull this one far better, and I'm also about to crash into a... Whoops! No, you don't. Haha! Reacted just in time. There we go. Ooh, that's nice. So, just as far as I'm concerned, Sid just built this thing to work underwater as much as it did above ground. Alright, time to create some chaos. Just mix things up. I like an open-ended goal like that, where we get to, you know, do it our own way. What is this music? Let's get to it. Of course the attack is called Shell Shock. Of course it is. More? I see. I'm dealt with. Keep it going. Seeing that critical hit from Nagari Setsuga is always great. Let's see. Oh, we need to head up this way by the look of it. Easy breezy. And a free challenge while we're there. Oh! Yeah, we're picking that one up. I'll collect this green gas. This minty fresh gas there. I'll be trained by Master Splinter, which is why these turtles are so terrible. In fact, since we're here, let's mix this up a little bit. The action there, by the way, heated clean shot. I love it because it's like you get options in a fucking R-type style game. I mean, you've got this excessively complicated combo you fire all these bullets off, and they got that. I'm like, what is that? It's awesome. Yeah, it's like a thing. It's like a power up you get in a bullet hell. It's great. Yeah, we'll go back to samurai for this bit. Wow, he just disintegrated. Ah, I see how it is. Okay. Them dealt with. This song, by the way, like that I'm hearing now, since we're infiltrating this island and trying to mix things up, it feels like it belongs to the Splinter Cell game. At least handily points in the right direction. Yeah, we've got to circle all the way around by the look of it. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream, by the way. Thank you all so much to everyone who's joined me this far. Let's see this many numbers out. Okay, yeah, we'll go this way. can't use weapon skills, but I can still stab the guy. That'll do. Stay, Leonardo. Not today. Alright, made it to the vault by the look of it.
Thieves! Thieves! Come to steal our most precious treasures? You will pay for this sacrilege!
That's the spirit. Now don't be shy. I'm more than ready for another round.
Seize them!
Uh-oh. That's not good news.
What in the world?
Ah, yes, the Magatama that we provided before.
Who hath made us whole?
It's Santa Claus.
A great kami stirs. Yes, yes. A great kami of the sacred treasures.
Oh, is this the new Ravana? Because I remember when I fought Ravana and everyone in the chat was like, best boy! I'm like,
Oh, great kami.
does every
We
expansion
beseech
have a
your
best
intercession.
boy?
We who have guarded your blade and glass for generations. Your faithful Kojin.
It's gonna be a primal, isn't it?
Thou didst freely deliver our jewel unto thine enemy's own treasure vault?
In a different time, this guy would have been voiced by Orson Welles.
How auspicious! We do commend thee, son of man. Such audacity is deserving of celebration, exaltation, a contest of wills to mark the occasion. Let lines be drawn, let sides be chosen. And for their loyalty, we shall stand with the caretakers of our greater part.
Oh, perfect. A contest of wills. Just what we need.
Just take some headache pills, Alistair, you'll be fine.
Hearken to us, shelled ones. Upon this day your wish shall be granted. Curse neither your fate nor its executor, children of man, for we are of the divine, of both heaven and earth. The ringing silence, the raging car, all riseth and falleth at the whim of capricious fortune. Assume your marks upon the stage and embrace the coming chaos.
I said this character should be voiced by Orson Welles. I'm wrong. Brian fucking Blessed needs to voice this. Like, Gordon's alive! It needs to be Brian Blessed, I'm telling you.
Susano, and in revelry do we rejoice.
What a big boy.
That's a primal standing in front of us, right?
Yeah?
And a horde of angry Kojin at our backs. Oh, this contest is getting worse by the moment.
Like,
Please, help me clear a path.
I love how Alice is like, she's meant to be like, what, 15 or something, but she's already way too old for this shit. Trademark.
Leave them to us and save your strength. You'll be needing it soon enough.
Make way! Make way!
Thanks for leaving me here.
Not your appetite for the feast, children of man. The dish will be served, whether you will it or no.
Do I need to beat Susanoo in a culinarian contest? Is that what's going on here? Out of the frying pan into the fire, I guess. Okay, she's just down the way by the look of it. Yep. So what's a Steve Irwin, you bastard? I like this game as just over time, like, realize, hey, Alphino, like, let's just riff on him. So we beat Susanoo and we get a pair of pants. I see how it is. I see how it is. They're just acknowledging, like, oh yeah, maybe we could just call upon some people. Like, the adventurer friends they speak of, like, they're literally just there, like, you know, lying back in a fishing boat, and they get the Link Pearl call, and they're like, what's that, Primal? All about thunder and lightning? Yeah, I'll be there in 5 minutes, just gonna reel this one in. Okay. Look, just wake me up, I promise we'll get it sorted, okay? I know Primal's setting up at your, like, thing and all that. Right, in order to expedite this, because I know that doing trials, generally speaking, is a bit of a fucking nightmare. We're going full white mage on this. Time for me to put my healing skills to use. I would go tank, but I get the feeling that the quickest way to get this thing started would be by being as a healer. Really? Oh, okay. Alright. It means we'll be waiting a little longer, but yeah, fuck it. I'd appreciate the assistance, Mad Wolf. Thank you. I'm going against this completely fucking blind, so I'll just try not to die horribly, because I seem to die horribly on stuff like I'm still salty about Midgard Soma, like, wrecking my shit, as it were. right-click the thing when it comes up. I think I can handle that. I still really don't like that fell cleave animation. The buzzsaw blades made out of pure anger. It just doesn't work for me. That's just me, admittedly. It's not my thing. But yeah, if people watching at home or wherever you might be catching this, want to take a quick coffee break, now's probably as good a time as any to do it. Just gonna wait for this queue to pop, I guess. And so, if you'll indulge me, I'm actually going to talk about something else about Stormblood that I think doesn't quite work. I don't want to, like, as I say, drag on this expansion too much, because this doesn't feel fair, but a thought occurred to me ever since I got to Kugani, which is this. So, Heaven's Ward, the story was 90% about Ishgard, and Ishgard was also the home city. You spent the majority of your time going in and out of Ishgard, and then of course to distant lands, but in the defense of Ishgard, it was all focused around that. The only times that was otherwise different, as I recall, was when you were dealing with Ilberd much earlier on in the expansion, like around level 52, where you went to rescue Rorban, and then of course you dealt with Nanama. And so that works. That's great. Like you keep it nice and focused on that single city. Kugane, by contrast, is a very nice looking city, but how much does it have to do with the story, really, if you think about it? Stormblood is about Doma and Girabania, Alamigo, that is. And Kugane is not the city of either of those, like it's a neutral state that you just visit a lot. And I don't think, therefore, it works as well. You don't feel a connection to that place in the same way you do with Ishgard, because you're not fighting to defend Kugane. Again, I don't want to drag on Stormblood, but I'm just interrogating why I've heard before that like this is the weakest expansion out of all the Final Fantasy XIV expansions. I mean, obviously Shadowbringers and Endwalker are the actual gems, but Heaven's Ward has a high rate, but Stormblood not so much. And that, oh god, I moved away from that dude deliberately to try and not get interrupted, but I'm guessing he wasn't having any of it. Anyway, before I was really interrupted, that is one of my points about why I think this expansion might not be quite as good as Heaven's Ward, because it's trying to do too much. You've got two different nation states that you're trying to defend, and yet the main city of the expansion is not based in either of those. Whereas Ishgard, it was like one nation state, and that was your entire goal for most of the expansion. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Let's get this dungeon done. Hopefully I don't cock this up horribly. Let's do this.
Let the rebels begin! Yeah!
So far, so good.
The seas part, for we alone.
Oh, I didn't mean to get by that. Take
The
Niagara
seas part, for we alone.
I see. Okay, so far so
The
smooth.
seas part, for we alone. Our hearts sing in the chaos.
Nope, time for a new phase. Oh, okay.
Forever free.
Oh, what in the fuck? What is this? Yes! This is awesome! I'm having none of this! Just got mash this button. I'm gonna drink this beer while doing so. This is all new to me and I'm loving it. Let's go. That was awesome. Alright, big boy, let's finish this off.
Resilient souls, I salute you! Earth and stone at our beck and call!
I think I got that reprisal there.
The seas part, for we alone!
can't fit in a small space there. Nice! That was awesome! I want to give thanks to Paralillion for pointing out because that was so sick. I didn't realise that was going to be a thing, but it was amazing. That was fucking great. You literally rules of nature that guy. He does the fucking Metal Gear Ray like giant sword slam and you block it. It's a good quote, Paralillion, to be fair.
Nary a peep from the shellbacks, sir. That's enough to make one wonder.
I'm very happy I did, Mad Wolf. Honestly, it was awesome.
The Red have sounded the alarm. The Isle of Zeki under attack. Fierce fighting in the stronghold.
Is this Darmok from Star Trek The Next Generation? Oh, I didn't even realise.
By outsiders
Shit, man.
and strange tales from deep within. All this the Red cannot ignore.
It really is Darmok from Star Trek The Next Generation sometimes.
Even now, they abandon their posts and flock to the Isle. The Garleans are powerless to stop them.
I'll be damned they did it. Well, Captain, wagers notwithstanding, I dare say we will not have a better opportunity to drive the Imperials from Asari and rescue our men. On the other hand, naught was put in writing. But if your mind is made up, then that is that.
Yeah, thank you, Mad Wolf, for joining in on that. Good job done. Good job, well done, even.
I should add that if you were to change your mind, none would gainsay your decision, nor think you beholden to your past.
This guy here, he's like, I've got one job and it's to look through this spyglass, and by God, I'm going to look through it.
Nor would anyone begrudge you a spot of revenge into the bargain. Like the little miss said, we knew this day would come.
Isari may be a rotting husk, but at least the tavern keeper never watered down his drinks.
Now that I can respect.
Well said for a temperate man.
It's like it's war then, as it should be. That's what I'd say lightly otherwise, but hey.
Hear me, comrades! We made a bargain with the Eorzeans, and I mean to uphold our end of it. I mean to remind the Garleans that this is our sea, that all here belongs to the Confederacy. All that is theirs is ours for the taking, and take it we shall. We will strip them of everything they hold dear.
It's nice to prove that the Empire is nothing more than a paper tiger. Oh look, it's Mr. Wet Noodle and Gosetsu.
This one is iron. My hands will break before he speaks.
Wah, wah, wah. Oh no, I can't be.
Kami, give me strength. Are you good at anything?
No. Again, she's got bats. Fucking bats. Just look at that shit. It's so stupid.
I'd hoped this might prove more productive than blind inquiries, but I see you are determined to waste my time. Very well. Line them up. Kill one for every question he refuses to answer.
Hurt them, and you will get naught from me.
To be fair to Gosetsu, it's not his fault if they start killing these innocent people.
You have given me precisely that thus far, so what have I to lose? Mark me, samurai. I will find Lord Hien, be it with your help or with your heads.
Confederate scum! You will pay for that!
Someone fly through the door. Someone's got to fly through the door.
They've come to save us!
You can't have the camera focus on that door without having someone fly through it. Come on. I want one thing. I want a dude to fly through the door.
And this after I took such pains to cow them. Even pirates have their pride, I suppose. Enough to march to their deaths, no less. Oh, the stupidity of it all. It truly is a sickness. I shall just have to lance the boil. Drain them of every last trace of honor and compassion. Every last drop.
Ew.
My lady, I'm going outside.
Is that because he wants to go fight the incoming attack, or because he just wants to get the fuck away from her? I leave that to you people in the chat to decide.
The Kami are not finished with you yet.
There's no end to them. They just keep coming.
Well,
Then
of
we must
course,
be doing
they're mobs in
something
their
right.
mouth.
We have to hold out for as long as we can. He's counting on us.
Susanoo is slain! Slain by the Shellless One!
Wah, wah. I'm just trying to like, hey everyone, what's been going on?
Is it true? Did you defeat him? Well, in that case, how do you fancy helping us keep the Kojin occupied until the Confederacy make their move?
With pleasure.
Speak of the devils, that's coming from Isari.
I think we've done all we can here. Let's withdraw and make for the village.
Right. Although, they don't seem keen to let us go.
Hear me, Kojin of the Red. We have no quarrel with you, only your Imperial masters. No more blood need be shed this day. I pray you let us go in peace.
Which is why I've drawn my weapon. Although I like to imagine Alice uses it like a pointing stick. She's like, you go home.
You dare speak to us of peace? Your flesh will feed the fishes, thief! Attack!
Okay.
Now's our chance. Don't worry about her. She can handle herself.
Alice is not to be fucked with. Oh, that was a pretty badass. Like, there's that little slow walk forwards.
I can't let you take all the glory, can I?
And you too can play a Red Mage today only by accessing the quest and just, you know, accepting the job stone. Do it now. Meanwhile, I'm just back in the ocean. Because of reasons, I guess. Well, might as well make a move back towards Lys. Holy shit, that's a gigantic fucking shark. We need a bigger mana cutter for that. But yeah, that fight was awesome. Like, that's the first time I've seen active time events, because I'm sure they've dabbled in similar things in the past, like in 13 springs to mind. I could be wrong on that, because I never did play 13 in it. But for the opening instructions, that kind of thing, like where you're a tank and you can like just literally just do a rules of nature on that was pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Aww. Aww. Like I said, the cockles of my cold, dead heart can be warmed every now and again, and this is such a moment. Lisa's lost enough people anyway as it is, so no surprise that she'd feel that way. Alright, what pair of pants do I want for just having gone through that? Oh dear, oh dear. No, let's hear it again. Wait, mount speed increase. Whoop whoop! Alright, so, we're about nearly 3 hours into this, but I'm not quite done yet, if I'm quite honest. I've got a little bit more left. So, I would once again just plead for your patience while I nip away to go get a refill on my drink. I'll be back in about a minute or so. Take the time to get your own drink, of course. Coffee, beer, whatever you're drinking right now. But to everyone who's watching right now, whether you've been here from the start or I've just joined recently, I just want to thank you again for taking the time to hang with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. It means a lot that people have turned out for this. It really does. Like, I hope you're all enjoying it. So yeah, I don't want to be wasting people's time, like so. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Back in a second, I'll be pouring a cheeky rum. I mean, we are talking about pirates after all, so it makes sense. In a second. Oh, in fact, before I go. That character there, that player, was the co-tank on that fight we just did. So, cheers to them like that. Right. Anyways, back in a second. Thank you very much, everyone, for waiting. I have returned with a rum and coke with a skull-shaped ice cube in it. I only had the one, unfortunately. I wish I had another, but, well, them's the breaks. Yeah, it makes sense given everything we've seen about primals thus far, that the thing that would break the Red Koji would be, of course, the slaying of their primal. Strange times and all that. I'm gonna guess this one is inside the tavern, given what was mentioned before. So going through this front door here. No? Okay. Oh, this guy here, the Flustered Fisher. Excuse me a moment, I'm going to get rid of that bot, of course. Okay, I'll leave it there. Just ignore him.
Gosetsu! You're alive. You're all alive.
Anyone who's dumb enough to, buy something from yourfollowz.com would
And full of vim and
deserve what they get.
Did I not tell you I was no stranger to change?
Thinking back to Gosetsu getting torched, I'm just reminded of that scene in Street Fighter the movie where E Honda is getting torched. It's just like, got a little Hawaiian swang playing over it.
The fighting cannot have lasted long. Where are all the Imperials?
Fled. They stood their ground for a time, until it became clear that their Korgian reinforcements would not be coming. We took some few casualties, but my deeper regret is having let Yotsuyu slip through my fingers. That bodyguard of hers may be a half-wit, but he's a mean bastard on the battlefield.
You're giving him way too much credit.
In any event, I imagine all involved are satisfied with this outcome. So far as the Empire is concerned, the Confederacy attacked Asari in retaliation for the Viceroy's actions. And without the aid of insurrectionists, I might add. Suffice it to say, we are prepared to be the subject of their undivided attention for the foreseeable future.
Nor you. Our fates are intertwined now. If you fall, so do we.
So we're gonna get revenge on Lord Xenos for just
Your
poning us
assistance
real
would be
hard
most
previous.
welcome. Nevertheless, we shall do our utmost to spare you undue danger. We are already in your debt.
Nay, little miss, all debts are paid. For by your deeds, many still live who elsewise would not. Let both parties count their blessings, and may fortune continue to favor us all.
Yeah, reasonable.
You still seek to bring freedom to our people then? You will go to Yansha.
I have faith that our allies yet live. Once we have found them, we will plan our next step.
You still see Gosetsu's bruise, by the way. That hasn't yet faded, which is a nice detail.
Yansha was the crucible of the rebellion. What happened here pales in comparison to what Yotsuya did there. Remember this. Fear changes men. Have care in whom you place your trust.
It's alright, one of us is gonna get possessed by a fucking Ascian again, just like Thancred did.
And with that, we must take our wounded home. Oh, your shellback friend sends his regards and looks forward to your next meeting. Try not to die before then, eh?
I've got 2 expansions left ahead of me, I can't die yet. Right, yeah, definitely want that for the machinist. Wait, we got that. There's a bunch of quests out here as well. Alright, on to Yanxia then. I'm going to do all of the, like, ever-current quests off stream, by the way, just because they're probably not all that interesting versus the actual MSQs. Yeah, there's your increased mount speed, that's good. If it is just to go through this cave's head to Yanxia, but still, I'll take that. It was good while it lasted. It saved me seconds. And that's what we need. Yeah, very happy Fridays to everyone. Hope you're all doing well.
We cannot rest here for long. This place is not safe. Mayhap nowhere is, if thieves can breach our vaults. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect these treasures, and we shall not fail for want of effort.
So, this is why you abandoned your posts. And without a word of explanation at that. Rather thoughtless of you, was it not?
Lady Yotsuyu, pray forgive us our absence, but our home was under attack, our vaults plundered by outsiders.
Our best men asleep in hammocks.
Did you even pause to consider the possibility that it might be a diversion? What is the point of contracting your services if you are not here when they are required? It is my solemn charge to bring these vermin to heel. To torment them, body and soul, until all they hold dear is as bitter ashes in their mouths. And then you go and ruin everything!
When she says it's her salt and juicy, I don't believe that. She's doing it again because the cruelty is the point.
There's naught to be gained in belaboring the point. All that remains is to administer your punishment.
And again, all I can think of is all those Final Fantasy XIV fans who are like, yes, please punish me, thank you.
Wait, my lady!
Had all the grace and dignity of a Tom and Jerry fight.
No. No, it's no good. There's just no joy in it. No release.
You please do not ever say those words again. Like, just keep your shit to yourself.
There needs to be some investment. They were negligent imbeciles deserving of punishment, but it was hardly personal. 10,000 such courting could not satisfy me half so well as a single dollar.
Uh-oh, what's that? I see that.
And what do we have here? One of the vaunted treasures of the Red? The craftsmanship is certainly impressive.
That's
Mayhap we can use it to make amends.
No. Bat chopsticks in here.
How long before Lord Xenos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back in Eorzea.
Grinawat could not sound more fucking pathetic if he tried. Milady.
Is serving me really so unbearable? At least pretend to enjoy, you witless lump! If you are so desperate to earn a way back to Eorzea, then be quiet and do as you're told. And bring that sword while you're at it.
I mean, Yotsuyu is one of those people who, like, revels in the idea of soft power. She can't fight herself, but she enjoys lording over others because she has, like, that threat behind her. She's basically no different than a corrupt politician. She'll get what's coming to her, don't worry. Anyway, meanwhile, it's time to travel by map once again. After all that time, we finally made it across the fucking sea. Jesus Christ. Yep, that's a lot of stones.
I remember the silence. How the talking stopped when we first set foot on the plains of Yansha.
What is that?
Before us stood yet another wall, and through a great Magitech field we glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget the sight, or the anger I felt that day. Life, liberty, hope, so much lost, so much taken. As we walked through that war-torn land, no one said a word.
Especially not me, because my character doesn't talk very often, as you've no doubt noted. Ooh, this music. There's a tiger there. You wanna fight the tiger? Nah, we'll leave the tiger alone. God, there are many tigers around here. Alright. Just gonna lumber through on the behemoth. Ah, so that's where Dover Castle is. Okay. Don't follow me down here, are they? Oh my god, they are! Oh, they've gone. Okay. Well, that happened. Alright, let's survey the place from a safe distance. Yep, looks like walls to me. Don't know about you. Walls all around. Yep, walls.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Zoop.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent events.
All of yours who heard that. Gosetsu does not have an inside voice. He does not have an outside voice. He has a whole world voice.
Isn't that the general?
Lord Gosetsu. Can we preserve your right? He lives.
I thought I was going to keep whipping to the left, like across more and more people.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
If the Grim Reaper ever came for Gosetsu, I just imagine he'd strangle him with his bare hands.
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up. Has the old fool lost his mind?
I can think of a couple of parties where I've said that.
You! But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What you going on about? Actually, never mind, just come with me, now!
Alright, I guess. Glad he's having a good time. He's taking it in stride. The Doman Liberation. Again, every time I hear that, I just keep thinking of the Judean People's Front from Monty Python. The Doman Liberation. No, we're the Doman People's Front, damn it. That's a Doman Popular Front over there. Alright, best opportunity ever right anyways before we head on elsewhere. Speaks to the Falcon Porter as well. Alright. Switch things up for a little bit. Let's do Machinist. We're sufficiently leveled to be able to do the quest content around here as a Machinist, so why not? Also means I have access to Peloton skill to move around a little quicker. Ow, my face, back, legs, all of it. Every part of me's broken. You know what? I like that line from Ghost Sets because he hasn't seen what we've just been through, like where we've just gained the ability to dive underwater. Like, he says, like, don't have to hold your breath that long, but like, no, we can actually, as it turns out. That's nice detail, by the way, as well, about the ring, where it shrinks in time with, like how close you are to the surface when you break out, so you can see how close you are. That's neat. Well, the Everite looks like it needs a bit of work.
This is the House of the Fierce, but there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are the stubborn remainder.
Because in the end, the Empire cannot divide by zero. Yeah, I'm gonna take that bad joke to my grave. I'm so sorry.
We are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots, brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
You know, when I made that joke, I thought my viewer count would just drop to zero, funnily enough, but you were all persisting, you were all taking it in stride, which I appreciate.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Hey, it's Yugiri! In full, like, proper rogue attire as well.
Yugiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here. The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire.
It's one of those things where I've just realised, like, you've got the people of Garabania, the Alamegan Rebellion, all that, on one side of the world, and Yugiri's people, the Doman Rebellion, on the other. And if they actually work together, they'd probably have a much stronger chance.
So we
of
decided
overthrowing
to
you.
come here and help you free Doma.
Distance
to show
separates.
to show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Here, here. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say.
Nope.
If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head.
It looks like Mitsurugi from Soul
Thrice
Calibur.
did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, it would be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
So, okay, a thought's just occurred to me. I know that's a shocking thing and all that, but I have actual intelligent thoughts every now and again, but obviously the expansion is called Stormblood, and maybe that's the entire point, like, you know, the people otherwise, like, you know, are docile, you know, indifferent, apathetic, and whatever, and what really matters is when people are energized, the storm in the blood, so to speak.
All right, Shadow Walker, all right.
That they
But
feel
we need
so
not
compelled
rouse
to
our comrades
overthrow the
to battle this
repressors.
day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
Could be talking out my arse there, of course, but, well, that is my, you know, the thing I earned an honorary doctorate in. So they're using the fast travel system as a story element as well. Like, no, we blew up because we didn't want anyone just turning up here out of the blue. I like that. I like that a lot. So Xenos is not merely a strategist, not merely a strong fighter, but also a strategist as well. Something to ruminate on. No, never mind, Samurai. No job or class has the strength to defeat old age. Unless you're a black mage, I guess, in which case you can transplant your consciousness into a fucking thing, like a statue or whatever. But I suspect that's not a path open to many. Yukiri's new armor looks great, by the way. Company in perspective. Fair point. Speed things up by teleporting back there. I didn't change anything, but hey, fair enough. So the Empire's just making things worse, no surprises there. But you do the Anchorman pose, just all works out. We're gonna find one more dude in the rice field. Sorry, there's something in my eye. Excuse me just a second. Okay, jumped up. Let's crack on. You know what's funny? I have the samurai quest lined up, and I'm gonna be. I was waiting to unlock this area to be able to pick it up, and now I can. So how it works out. A tiny caterpillar attacks me. My God, what am I gonna do? Tiny caterpillars are just too dangerous. Something will not die. Dino beetles. Don't mind me and my goofy ass Manacor. So here, heal up and also rejuvenate some mana. Should do it. The Hungry Huggy Caterpillar! Oh my God, the most dangerous boss in all of Final Fantasy! Take that, Rhino Beetle. There you go. Okay. That's the other quest I had to do. Okay. Again, though, like how they set up all these viewpoints and vistas. Like you can see the Moon Game, this is what the Magitech barriers around. Oh dear. Poor Azami. Jesus, what you put it like that? Fucking hell. Damn. Like, again, I've said before, like, the thing about the Empire is we've known them in Realm Reborn as the invading force, but we've not really known what it's like to live under them. And Stormblood, like, one of the things that this expansion has been exceptionally good at is building on that idea of, okay, you know them as the invading force, what it's like to live under them, and we see all the cruelty, all the awful things that they've done. It's very consistent and very well executed in that respect. It's one thing to know an enemy is an invading force, but it's entirely another to know what they're like when you live under them. Because those aren't the same thing. Alright, I'm actually going to take this opportunity to end the stream here because it's gone long enough, and also it'll be a good chance to stay out for the time, over a nice big chunk of it. Anyway, thank you very much to everyone who's joined me tonight. I hope you've all enjoyed the stream. I hope you've all enjoyed my commentary on Final Fantasy XIV thus far. I'll be back next week, probably, in fact, more than likely on the Friday. Keep an eye on my Twitter. It's on the stream overlay, as you can see here. Otherwise, to everyone who's watching, whether you caught just now on the VOD or whenever you might happen to be watching this, again, thank you so much for spending the time with me. I really appreciate it. Have a great Friday. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, and I will see you soon. Good night.